Okay, hey, good morning again. I'm going to talk to the situation like I did earlier in a short, that what if you could do a press conference? You know? Um, our, our elected officials have the ability to call a press conference any damn time they want, and they're not only reaching out to the U.S., they're reaching out around the world. But, we really don't have like that kind of a voice. We got individuals and whatnot on different issues for we the people. So if I had that capability to just call press conference and be a representative, I'd go something like this. And I'm going to go long version on this one. I've done a short one. And good morning. Welcome to the press conference of the We the People. And we've kind of did some exploratory research and realized that there is some impasses that have been going on for quite some time now. Not just in this administration, but impasses that should in play never actually happen at all. And the reason why I say that is because we elected people that said that they wanted to be there in service. We've elected people that said that they were smart enough and were problem solvers and that were able to go in and be our voice in our government. Okay? But somewhere down the line, we have had a situation where the arrogance and the pride, or whatever it is that's sneaking in, that allows one side or the other to point fingers at each other, is now the predominant, or it is not predominant, the dominant answer to most all issues, even to the point that they are willing to shut down the whole country. That's wrong. Point blank. And somehow, some way, the American public have bought into it. Fine, I'll admit let's just for the sake of argument say that we're stupid enough to allow that. Okay, then it is our fault. But at some point we're going to call it out. And the point is, when you shut down a business or a company, or if a relationship shuts down because the two parties, one of the spouses decides not to work or whatever, things start collapsing real quick. Okay? You can't just turn it around and start pointing fingers, is my point. It doesn't work that way. We elected you because you said, hey, I want to be your representative. I don't care what party it is. I really don't. And at this point, after 30 days or something, you've proven nothing but your inability to reach across an aisle, but your inability to actually run things responsibly. So here's my situation. You guys said that you were smart enough to run the country, and we bought into it. We said, fine, I'm glad you can be my representative. Okay? And you failed us miserably. by kicking cans down the road, by not turning around and being responsible enough to reach across the aisle. I don't care. It's like watching two kids. I would rather see you guys sit in chambers and literally yell at each other. Quit being this damn formal thing, 5-minute stuff. I'd rather you guys sit in chambers and hash it out. But we asked you to look at the different points of an issue. And if there's an impasse, let's say there's a 10-point system. And at 10 points, you guys find an impasse on all points. It's up to you to problem solve. And you find somewhere in there that you have an agreement. Somewhere in there, you can't tell me that you're that polarized. And if you are that polarized, someone has to give. Someone has to have the brains enough to turn around and go, okay, so we're at an impasse. So now our side has to give something. Because the American public deserves better. Period. They deserve better than a group of people that sit there high on their horse and refuse to negotiate, refuse to agree on subjects. You find the little details that you can agree on and work from there. That's the professional way of doing it. That's the way of mediating. That's the way of problem solving. Okay? We believed you. We wholeheartedly believed you when you said that you would be our representative. And I don't recall any representative, any senator, any congressman, anybody ever saying, elect me, because when I come into really rough times in D.C., I'm the guy that you want to point the finger at somebody else. Or I'm the gal who can point the finger better than anybody else at somebody else. I don't recall once any of you assholes ever saying that. And I say that right now most wholeheartedly, because someone needs to talk to you like a boss. Someone needs to talk to you like a parent looking at a child, obviously. Because that's exactly how we are seeing it from this end. We don't get to call press conferences and point fingers. Okay? But like what I said before, if it was a household with a husband and wife or spouses or partners or whatever, and one party said, you know what, I'm not going to work anymore, and you had a 2-check household, things are going to collapse. If you had a business where all of a sudden something like that happened, things are going to go under real quick. You have a country to run that you were elected into. You were hired, and you can be fired. Plain and simple. We don't want to do that. We want you to do the job. And if it means that you lose your pride, humble down, and go, okay, let's find the areas that we can talk about. And go out from then. And if it takes the 35 days to do it, that's fine. But so far, no one in the past month has even done any of that. Okay? That's what I would say. Thank you for coming to this press conference. And I hope that we can figure this out soon. Because the world's watching, as well as the people that have elected you. Thank you. Got nothing but love for you. Have a great day.